Let us start. Yes, people, very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the very first lecture of your CA Inter examination. First of all, I welcome you all on behalf of Shah Classes, and right now we are having two categories of students with us. Category 1 student who have come from the foundation route, and category number 2 students who have come from direct entry, that is those who have already completed their graduation and now they are taking up this professional course. So whether you are from foundation route or whether you are from direct entry route, you guys don't have to worry about anything. We at Shah Classes will take care everything what we can to make sure that you complete your CA Inter at the very first attempt. So again people, I welcome you all on behalf of Shah Classes. I'll just give you a brief introduction about myself, what I'm going to teach you, and how the coming days are spanned for your CA Inter preparation. So sit back, relax for next 5-10 minutes, because after that the real fun is gonna start. Yes. So first of all people, my name is Professor CA Mohit Jain, as you can see on the screen. Now I will be taking your paper number 3. I'll be taking your what? Paper number 3. But in this paper number 3 people, there are two parts. One is called as paper number 3A and one more is called as paper number 3B. This entire paper number 3 talks about something called as taxation. As you are aware that your CA Inter is being divided into 6 papers, and that is being divided into 2 groups. Group number 1 will have 3 papers and group number 2 will have another 3 papers. So totally you have 6 papers, and then after clearing all the 6 papers you can go for the next level. Now in that I'll be taking your paper number 3, which will come in group number 1. But the fun does not stop here. In paper number 3 also there are 2 parts. One is called as 3A and another is called as 3B. Paper number 3A talks about something called as direct tax, and paper number 3B talks about something called as indirect tax. So what I will be covering is your paper number 3A, that is called as direct tax. See, the entire paper number 3 will come for 100 marks. Out of that, direct tax will come for 50 marks, and other 50 marks, what will you get people? You will get your indirect tax. So initial days, me Professor Mohit Jain will be covering your paper number 3A, that is called as direct tax. Now before we start direct taxation, there are 2 to 3 things which I want to say to you people. This is one of the lengthiest subject in your CA Inter. This will go on for days. To be clear, it will go on for the next 130 hours. We will be learning direct tax. This is the lengthiest syllabus of your entire CA Inter curriculum. But the irony here is it will come only for how much? 50 marks. But this is the lengthiest curriculum of your CA Inter course. But don't worry people, we will try our utmost best to make your direct tax paper your advantage. Now, second thing, many people say that, sir, whether this paper is theory paper or whether this paper is a practical paper. People, direct tax as a subject is a combo of both. We'll have to learn theory in order to solve the practical questions. So if you see the exam paper, out of 50 marks, 40 to 45 marks you will get questions on practical only. Yes, 3 to 4 marks you might get questions on theory. But to solve the practical questions, you have to be well versed with the theory. Because see, ultimately this is a law. Only when you get to know what is the law talking, then only you can implement the law. Like for an example, everyone knows that when we go on the road we have to wear helmet. Now there is a law in place, so first we'll have to know the law, then only we can execute the practical questions on it. So that is how our lectures are gonna go on, people. First we'll do theory, then after some hours of theory we'll go on the practical questions, then again we'll come back to theory, we will learn the theory, then again we'll go on to the practical questions. Like this our journey is gonna happen for the entire direct tax paper. Now to give you a brief introduction about myself, my name is Professor CA Mohit Jain. I am been teaching from the past 3 years at CA interlevel and specifically only teaching one subject, people, called as income tax, that is your direct tax paper. I have taught all over South India, be it be Bangalore, be it be Chennai, be it be Coimbatore, be it be Hubli, be it be Hyderabad, so be it be Mysore. So multiple places I have personally come and taught face to face. But we were getting a lot of queries from the students that everyone was not able to attend face to face lectures. So the first time we at JK Shah Classes are coming up with 100% online batch purely dedicated to our South Indian students, that too in 100% English. So here we start. And just to give you a fun fact about myself, even I once was a student of JK Shah Classes. After qualification, I have worked with multiple corporates, one of the big four. Then after that, I also have my independent practice which is running, which I specifically practice in income tax. So I am gonna teach you not only what happens in book life, not only what happens in theory life, I am gonna correlate it with what we actually do it in practical life. People, one thing we all have to understand, that what happens in practical life and what we study in class is totally a different ball game. So we will try our level best to match that what happens in practical life as to what we learn in the class. So with my practice experience and with my coaching experience, we are gonna bundle both together and deliver the best to you. So one more thing about myself, I am from Bangalore, born and brought up in Bangalore, teaching currently from Bangalore itself and traveling all over South India. And I am also a chartered accountant by qualification. I have cleared all the 3 levels of chartered accountancy in the very first attempt, all thanks to JK Shah Classes, where I was a student myself, and now I am getting the opportunity to teach you all, people. Now without wasting any further time and without doing any further promotion now, which many people will fed up, I stop your promotion now and start teaching. Yes. Now without doing any other promotion and without doing any other marketing, let us directly jump to our content. So now, people, welcome to the very first session of taxation, wherein we'll be starting our paper number 3A, called as what? Called as direct tax. Now before I start with direct tax, people, this is fine. We'll come back in this 5 minutes. I want to know from all of you people that do every one of you pay taxes? I want in the chat box. The answer I want it in the chat box. Yes, please reply. Please reply in the main chat, people. Don't message me individually. Reply in the main chat. Reply in the main chat, please. Don't put individual message to me. It's very difficult for me to read individual message. Please message in the main chat. Main chat is disabled. No, Baba, it's not disabled. Everyone is able to reply. Yeah. So some people are saying, yes, sir, we pay tax. Some people are saying, sir, we do not pay tax. Okay. So there are multiple answers I am getting. People, remember one thing from today. If someone is saying no, everyone pays tax in India. Sir, what are you saying? We don't earn any money only, sir. How are we supposed to pay tax? See, as I told you, there are 2 kinds of taxes. One is called as what? Direct tax, which we will learning now coming days. But there is one more tax called as indirect tax, which will be covered by some other professor, but that is called as GST. You know the full form of GST, people? What is that? Goods and services tax. People, goods and services tax everyone pays in India. Sir, we to never go to government and pay. That is the beauty of the tax. It's called as what? Indirect tax. What it is called? Indirect tax. Now say me one thing, people. Now before today starting the class, you would have went to the stationery shop. You would have purchased a book. You would have purchased a pen or a pencil. Many people would have purchased calculator for the first time in their life. Hey, yes or yes? Yes. So can I say you would have paid, let us say you purchased a notebook. Let us say, for example, 100 rupees notebook you have purchased. Now in that 100 rupees notebook, you would have seen in the MRP that something like this would have been written, inclusive of all taxes. Yes, everyone has seen that almost on all the products, whether you go to buy any chips, juice, biscuit, you would have seen this MRP X amount inclusive of what? Taxes. Everyone has seen this word. Now of this 100 rupees which you will pay to the shopkeeper, in this 100 rupees, for example, 90 rupees is the amount. But in that 10 rupees, for an example, don't put percentage, just an example, 10 rupees is something called as what? GST. So when you go to the shopkeeper to purchase a notebook, you will give 100 rupees to him. But entire 100 rupees he cannot keep in his pocket. Out of that 100 rupees, only how much can he keep in his pocket? Only 90 rupees he can keep in his pocket. Balance 10 rupees he will deposit to whom? Government. So indirectly, that entire 10 rupees which the shopkeeper paid to the government, that has went from your pocket only. Yes, you did not directly pay to the government, but where did the money go from? Your pocket. That is the beauty of indirect tax, people. What is the beauty? That money is collected from you, but you don't know only. Yes, majority people said yes. But there are many people who even said answer as what? No. So from now onwards, people, since you all are CA inter students, from now onwards, whenever anyone asks you a question, or whenever any of your relative asks you a question, that do you pay tax? Yes. Everyone in India pays tax. Even the person who is begging on road, he also, because he'll also go to buy some biscuit, he'll also go to buy some food, even he will pay tax. Hey, hello, I hope you're understanding. Everyone in India pay. Yes, everyone might not be paying direct tax. Direct tax means what? Income tax. Everyone might not be paying income tax, I agree, but everyone pays what? GST. That is called at what? Goods and service tax. So whether whatever the food you eat, whatever clothes you wear, whatever accessories you buy, or you go to any entertainment, or you go to any mall, everywhere people, they are collecting what? Tax. So next time when anyone asks, do we pay tax? Yes, we pay tax. But what? Everyone pays what? Indirect tax. That is called as what? GST. So this is called as indirect tax. But don't worry, this will be covered in your paper number 3B by Professor Vishnu Vardhan Sir, which will be starting in later days. But today, our main agenda is to start with paper number 3A. Now, before again we start paper number 3A, I want some answers in the chat box now. Okay? Why do government collect taxes? Why do government collect taxes? Can someone give me answers? Yes, even if you want to speak, you can speak also. Why do government collect taxes? For the development of the country. Yes, what else? Can someone else put in the chat box, or they can speak also, unmute themselves. Sir, to fund public services. Okay, what else? Why do government collect taxes? Sir, for infrastructure purpose the government collect tax. Yes, what else? I got one more. To spend in the event of welfare of the people. Okay, for infrastructure, for developing better healthcare infra. Very good. So to paying, wow, very good. To pay salary to what? Government authorities. Very good, sir. We want salary, sir. Very good. So this, sir, to meet their expenses. Yes, very good. Yes. Then what is it? Is the source of revenue to government. Yes. So there are various reasons, people, why, for the security of the country. Very good. So everyone is aware that why the taxes are collected by the government, and what you said is correct. That's for infrastructure purpose, for defense purposes, for healthcare purposes, for the development of the country, for the betterment of the country. Very good. See, we are not practically concerned how they how they use it, but these are the reason why the taxes are collected by the what? Government. But say me one thing, who can collect tax? Who can collect tax? Hey, can I come to your home tomorrow and say, give me tax? Can I come to your home and say, give me tax? Who can collect tax? See, when I'm asking a question, I expect an answer in the chat box. Or you can also unmute yourself and say me. Why do government collect tax? Oh, sorry, not collect tax. Why only government can collect tax? Why I cannot collect tax? Everyone agrees that only government can collect tax. Everyone agrees. Tomorrow can I come to your home? Hey, give me. Hey, that's not tax. That's called something else. That's called roll call. I'll come to your home. Chal paisa. That cannot be done. Yes, very good, people. Many people are replying. See, whatever happens in this country is governed by one big thing. You know what is that big thing called as? That is called as what? Constitution of what? India. See, people, Constitution of India has given the power to the government to collect taxes from the people of the country. So where does the government gets the power, people? Constitution of India. Now, people, can you say me, in India there are two governments? One is called as what? Central government or union government, and one more is called as what? State government. Now can you say me, who collects income tax? Income tax. Central government or state government? Who collects income tax? Vaishnavi is saying, sir, both of them collects. Okay. What else? Any other answers? Sir, central government collects income tax. Okay. What else? Central. Many people are saying central. Some people are saying both. People, to understand this, you'll have to go to the Constitution of India, people. Hey, you would have seen movie called as Article 370, or you would have heard of something called as Article 370. Like these, people, there are various articles in Constitution of India. Article 1, Article 2, Article 3, Article 4. Like this, there are various articles in Constitution of India. Out of that, one article is called as Article 246 of Constitution, Article 246 of Constitution of India. Now in this article, there are three lists given. One is called as Union list. One more is called as State list. And the third category is called as concurrent list. Where is it all given, people? It is given where? Article 246 of what? Constitution of India. There are three lists given. One is called as what? Union list. One is called as state list, and one is called as concurrent list. Now, before I go on with anything, many people would be aware, sir, should I write down everything or should I not write everything? See, people, I hope every one of you would have got a message in the Telegram group. See what I have done. I have uploaded all the notes. If you see, like this initial 12 chapters I have uploaded in the Google Drive link, which everyone has got the access. So this is my handwritten notes, people. This I have prepared with lots and lots of effort. This is the summary of entire ICAI material. This is the summary of entire, you would have got a JKSC material textbook. If you would have not got, you will get in coming days. You will get one JKSC textbook, you will get full color printed textbook you will get. Plus, you will also would have got the link of my handwritten notes. People, in this handwritten notes, so people, all the chapter ka theory I have kept in a very summary format. So what we have to do, see, there can be three kinds of students in the class. Student number one, who after the class gets over, they see the handwritten notes like this. My handwritten, like this is one chapter number one. Now this is chapter number one ka handwritten notes. No, we will not be writing the notes in the class. Sir, why, sir? Why are we not writing handwritten notes in the class? See, in class, I don't want you to become typewriters. You know what will happen when I give you time to write in class? No, some people, they'll start hearing also. I don't want anyone to become a typewriter. You have not paid fees to just copy and paste here. In class, our objective is to understand the concept. So what are we going to do in class? In class, I'll gonna explain you the concepts. You have to understand, but don't worry. All the question answers we'll be writing it in the class one by one, because writing practice of question answers is very important. Category number one students, whatever handwritten notes are there, you can go home and write it out in your own pace in the separate notebook. So you can maintain two notebooks. One notebook for all the handwritten notes you can write, but don't write before only. Hey, some smart people, before I have explained the concept only, they'll write it and come. You can do it, but I always advise you, only write after I explain that concept. With that, what will happen? For example, today the lecture is till 5:30. Now I explain. No, it will take you roughly 45 minutes, maximum 1 hour, for you to go home and write the notes. Oh, you are already at home, sir. Sir, we are already at home. Sorry. Yes. So now what will happen? Once I explain, now you will write down. No, now that visual power will develop. Okay, sir, explain this. Now we are writing this. So this will help you to develop the visualization power. So revision will happen on spot. And once you write down, people, it gets stuck in your mind, in your subconscious mind. So these are category 1 students. What? You can go home, or you are already at home, you can write down the notes as I have uploaded in the Google Drive link. Those who are watching in YouTube, don't worry, I'll put a Drive link in the description. You can click there and get the access to my handwritten notes. Category number 2 students, lazy people, lazy as dash. Now those people, what they can do is they can take the entire printout of my handwritten notes, or they can take the entire photocopy of my handwritten notes. I have roughly uploaded now how many chapters? I have uploaded 12 chapters as of now. More there are, let us say more, there are 6 to 8 chapters which I am uploading, which is in the process because the act has changed now. So there are some amendments. I am doing that amendment, and balance in the next 1 week or so I'll upload the balance 5-6 lecture chapters also. So you can take the photocopy of everything and make a book and keep. These are category number 2. What is category number 1? You go home and what? Write it. Category number 2 students, they can take a direct photocopy of it or a printout of it. The link is with you. Category number 3 students, what they can do? They can go to a stationery shop and purchase a 5-star. What nonsense? What are you talking? You eat a 5-star and do nothing. Nonsense. What more option you want? Either you write down, or either you take a what? Print out and keep it. If you don't want to do anything, purchase a 5-star and start eating it. Don't do anything. I hope you understand. It was sarcasm. Some people are opening their Blinkit and ordering. Nonsense. Don't do that. So I hope I made myself very clear. So in class, whatever time we are saving by not writing the theory, believe me people, that much time will invest in understanding the concept and solving more and more question answers. Past year paper questions, RTP questions, MTP questions, like this multiple questions we are going to do. See, our objective is to understand and then apply the concept. Merely copy pasting will not work. So I hope I have made myself very clear. If you still don't understand, I have already sent you a message. Hey, one second, I'll just have a quick chat with the students. Has everyone got the link of the notes and the message which I have shared it in the morning in your group? Yes, everyone has got it. Okay. So this will be your, yes. So this will be your savior, people. You don't have to refer any other material. See, this material, I have not drafted it. I have also taken this material from ICAI material only. So I will not take credit that I have made income tax law. No, no. I have taken the content from your ICAI material only. Yes, but it's in the layman language. It's in a lucid language so that you can understand it, and it's in chart format. It's in a summary format. Right after the concept, there is an example. So everything is being drafted in a synchronized form. So you don't have to jump to books, sir. Which book I have to refer? Should I purchase this author book? Should I purchase this material, sir? Should I refer only ICAI material? Nothing. One book from today till the date of your exam, only one book, that is handwritten note. Either you write it down or either you take a printout. It's up to you. Textbook full you will get, full in the technical language, what the language is with the proper question answer book, everything you will get. But this is specifically on the request of students, because when I take class and I start teaching from textbook, many people, sir, it's so technical, sir, how will we remember one day before exam? So on the specific request of students and after so much experience, I have drafted this handwritten notes so that you don't have to worry about anything. So I have made myself very clear that how we are going to approach our paper number 3, a direct taxation. So what you have to do every day, attend the lectures on time. If you're not able to attend, then watch the recorded backup to attend the next class. People, this is not accounts, or this is not any other paper where all the chapters are different. In accounts, so it's very easy. You miss partnership, you can attend another chapter. Amalgamation, you miss one chapter, still you can attend another chapter. But income tax is not like this, baba. All chapters are interlinked. You miss one lecture or you don't watch the recording of one lecture, please don't dare to watch second lecture. You will get stuck in between. All the classes are interlinked and all the lectures are interlinked here, because what I even teach today, that will be applicable even on the last day of the class. So either watch it that day itself, or before starting the next class, please watch the recorded backup and come. It's a very strict warning, because some people, they think it's a park. First one day they'll come, 2 days they'll not come, and then they'll come on the 4th day. Dash, you'll understand anything. Fill in the blanks, whatever dash means in your language. Yes, I hope I'm making myself very clear here, people, because your question number 1, which will come in direct tax, which I'm teaching, question number 1 mandatory question will come for 15 marks. Entire paper pattern I'll give you on the last day. 15 marks mandatory question will come, question number 1. One question for 15 marks, mandatory, no option. And that question will have application of 8 chapters. How many? 8 chapters application. So you miss one chapter, you will not be able to solve the mandatory question. Now say, what will you do? Means you'll have to attend all the lectures, what? Every day. Either live or either recorded. But before starting the next lecture, make sure the earlier lectures are what? Covered. Yes? Now, this was the brief introduction of how we are gonna move ahead. Now again, rewind back of what we were talking, sir. Sir, come back to that. Sir, who can collect what? Who can collect tax? So I said you, government can collect tax. But where does the government gets the power, people, to collect tax? Constitution of what? India. Constitution of India gives the power to the government collect tax. Now there were second question which I asked you. Who can collect tax? Because there are two governments. One is called as union government and one is called as state government. Now the question arises, sir, who will collect income tax? Now to understand that, we have to go back to our Article 246. Article 246 of Constitution of India gives 3 lists. One is called as union list, one is called as state list, and one is called as what? Concurrent list. Now if you have time, people, sir, we have time, sir, we are at home. Yes, today please, after the class, start googling little bit. People, start now investing in yourself. Gone days of maja. Especially if you are from graduation, who have already cleared graduation and now joined inter, people, maja time over now. Now study time, then money time. Gone days now. Bunking class and all, no one. Now direct. And those who have come from foundation, baba, now ulta, there is a pressure on you, because one level you have cleared. So now there is expectations from you that this level also you have to clear. So both of you, be strong on doing research and Always try to improve yourself, people. Now, if you go to Constitution of India, people, you will find in Article 246 there are 3 lists. Now in Union list there will be various entry. Entry number 1, entry number 2, entry number 3, entry number 4. Like this in state list also there will be various entries, people. Entry number 1, entry number 2. Here also in concurrent list also there will be various entries. Now what are these entries, people? See, there are various matters which are specified in union list. On those matters, who can make law? Central government can make the laws. Similarly, there will be various entries in state list. On those, who can make laws? State government. Similarly, there is concurrent list. Here also there will be various entries. So on this, who can make laws? Both the central government as well as what? State government, both of them can make the laws on this. See. Okay, say me one thing. Let us understand your GKM. People, everyone knows that who drafted our constitution? Who drafted? Can you name that person? Please, I am waiting for the answer, people. Yes? Yes. Well, the person who drafted our constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar ji, a very respected person, people, a very brilliant person and very intelligent person. He was very clear, or he was very decisive, that power should not be given to one person. Let us, if entire India's power is given to one person, don't you think it is bad? So when he drafted Constitution of India, he said, let us divide the powers. Some powers let us give to state government, and some powers let us give it to what? Central government. So that one person will not enjoy the entire power. Hey, don't you think it's a right thing? You imagine, no, if I give entire country's power to one person, see, whether it is from BJP or whether it is from Congress, I am not here any political party supporter here. I am not concerned about anyone. Can I say whether you give entire power to BJP or whether you give entire power to Congress? Can I say giving 100% power is bad? So Ambedkar ji, he gave some powers to whom? State government. And some powers he gave to whom? Central government. So whatever powers he wanted to give to state government, that are covered under state list. Whatever powers are given to central government, that are covered in what? Union list. Yes, there are some powers which are given to both. So that will come in what? Concurrent list. Like for example, police, you know police? Hey, everyone knows police. Police comes where? Police comes under state list. So the powers to make any laws on police reforms and all, that is with state government. So Karnataka police will be governed by Karnataka government. Tamil Nadu police will be governed by Tamil Nadu government. Telangana, Andhra, their police will be governed by their respective government. But you know army? Who governs army? Army is governed by whom? Army is governed by central government. Similarly, people, you know land, land. The powers of land is given to state list, state government. So if anything is supposed to be done in Karnataka with respect to any land, then central government cannot do anything. It has to take permission of the state government, or the authority of the state government can only do anything with respect to a land. So there are some powers given to central government and some powers given to state government. Now we have to understand that where does our income tax come from? So income tax comes from your entry number 82 of union list. Where does income tax comes from, people? Entry number 82 of union. This can be one MCQ question. Don't worry, people. Whatever I am speaking, word by word, verbatim, everything is written in my handwritten notes. You don't have to worry about anything. So what did you say? Everything, word by word, everything is written. You have to understand the concepts right now. So where does income tax act come from, people? Income tax act comes from what? Entry number what? 82 of which list? Union list. So now I want the answers in the chat box. Who collects income tax? Everyone with one voice. Who collects income tax? Yes, I want answers. Yes, central government collects income tax. So next time when anyone asks you, CBDT, no Baba, CBDT is a body made by the central government. But the main is the government. So who collects income tax? Central government. This is with respect to income tax. So can you say me now one thing? Who collects GST? Who collects GST? Yes, people. I hope everyone would have been aware of this. Yes. Very good. Both central government and state government, both of you would have seen, no, people, whenever you go to purchase anything, if you have seen the bill, they write both, no, CGST and SGST. So GST is collected by both central government also as well as what? State government. But who collects income tax? Only who? Central government. That is Modi ji. Hey, am I clear? Yes. So just a quick recap of whatever we have learned. Just we'll see in the notes that how I have written it and how we'll go ahead with it. See whatever I have discussed till now. So if you see the notes, paper number 3 is divided into two half. One is direct tax and one is what? Indirect tax. Now this is just a basic discussion. Don't expect a question on this. Write a short note on tax, 5 marks. Nothing, no, nothing questions. This is whatever we are discussing today. For the first 1 hour or 1.5 hours or 2 hours, we are only laying the foundation today. The real fun or the real dhumtanana, what I say, the real dhumtanana will start from tomorrow onwards, or today maybe after an hour or so. Now what are we doing, sir? Are we doing time pass? I'll kill you. We are not doing any time pass here. What are we doing here? We are just laying the foundation, because many people would be learning tax for the first time in their life. See, in foundation we don't have tax, neither we have tax in 11, 12. Now some people who have come from BCom route or any graduate, sir, we had tax, sir, in our graduation. I know what kind of tax you have learned there. That you'll come to know in next 7-8 days what tax you have learned in your graduation and what tax you are learning now. Different people. Here you would have learned only 1-2 concepts, but at inter we are gonna learn it in what? Detail. So the accounts you had in 11th also, accounts you had in 12th also, in foundation also you had accounts. So accounts ka base to everyone has, but tax is something which many of us are learning for the what? First time. So my job is to first make you comfort with the subject. Then we will start at what are the questions gonna come in exam. Question answers will start our day after tomorrow. First we have to learn, and only we can solve question answer. Am I clear? Yes. So what did we learn, people? What is tax? Tax is basically a fee charged by the what? Government. On income it is called as what? Income tax. And when they charge anything on product or activity, it is called as what? Goods and services tax. Now everyone answered correctly that why are taxes collected? Taxes are collected for infrastructure purpose, taxes are collected for healthcare purpose, taxes are collected for what? Defense purpose, etc, etc, etc. Whatever reason many people told, correct. Now where does the government gets the power to collect taxes, people? Constitution of India. This is the supremo, people. Constitution of India gives the power to levy and collect taxes to both the central government and state government. And where does it is given? It is given in the 7th, people, this can come as an MCQ question. Where it is given? 7th schedule to what? Article 246 contains what? 3 lists which mentions the matter under which the central government and the state government can make what? Tax laws. And these are the list which we have seen, people. Which are the list? One is called as what? Union list. One is called as state list, and one is called as what? Concurrent list. So whatever are the matters specified in union list, who has the power? Central government. In state list, who has the power? State government. And in concurrent list, both the central government as well as the state government, both of them have the power to collect taxes on concurrent list. Now where is our income tax act mentioned? People, again MCQ question, where is income tax act mentioned? Income tax is mentioned under what? Everyone please repeat it your home. Hey, yes, you stop sleeping. Yeah, in your bed. You stop sleeping. Come out of the bed. Nonsense. Where is income tax mentioned? Income tax is mentioned under what? Entry number what? Everyone please. Entry number 82 of what? Union list. Now, again I have a question for everyone. Can I ask? Sir, even if you say no, you'll ask. Sir, ask only. Hey, everyone knows what is agricultural income. Hey, everyone knows what is agricultural income. Sir, we know, sir. Say it, sir. Can you say me, is agricultural income taxed in India? Is agricultural income taxed in India, people? I'm getting multiple answers. No one is saying yes. Everyone is saying no. Sir, no, 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 no. Everyone is saying no. Sir, no, no, no. And the right answer is no. Sir, we were knowing, sir. Yes. But now can I ask you, why is agricultural income not taxed in India? Here is the main question. What everyone knows, it's not taxed. But the main question is, why it is not taxed? That is my main question. Yes. I want the answer. Stop sleeping nonsense. Sir, we had too much food, slap you. So to protect farmers' income. Okay. What else? Yeah, I want answers. I hope everyone is aware about agriculture income. I think in the class also 3-4 people, parents will be in agriculture only. So I want answer. Why is agricultural income not taxed in India? Why? Everyone knows it's a service, huh? Hey, no, bro. Not a service. How is agriculture? Okay, you're saying service to the country. Okay. What is his name? Mukesh. Can you put a message in the main chat? Then to encourage farmers, to encourage farming, to protect small scale. Well, whatever reasons you have told. What are the various? I'll just write it down here. Sir, to protect so that everyone in the live who are watching or those who watch on YouTube also can come to know what are the answers I got. To promote farmers' income. Okay, what else I got? To encourage farming. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Very good. Let us see. Then what did you say? Ah, sir, it is exempt, sir. Very good. Very good, very good. Sir, why should we wear helmet, sir? Sir, because a traffic police says we have to wear helmet. Very good. Arey, we all know that income tax is not clear. I'm saying why? Sir, because act is saying. Hey, that is not an answer, yeah. To promote small scale, okay. Then, sir, to encourage agricultural sector, okay. To encourage agricultural sector, okay. So these are the various reasons which I have got in my chat box. It's so very good. I have got one more. Sir, it's a what? It's a basic need, sir. Sir, if we didn't get food, we'll die. Very good, sir. Whatever reasons you have told people, what if I say all those reasons are garbage? All those reasons are what, people? Garbage. Sir, what nonsense are you talking, sir? These are the only reasons. What are you saying? These are the reasons. But these are not the primary reasons. These are the secondary reasons. What you told is correct only. But these are not the primary reasons. These are what? Secondary reasons. Sir, what is the primary reason? Primary reason is when Constitution of India was drafted. When Constitution of India was what? Drafted. In Union List, in entry number 82, Constitution gave power to central government to tax all incomes. Constitution gave power to central government to what? Tax all incomes except agricultural income. So even if central government wants to tax agricultural income, they cannot tax it. Why? Because Constitution of India has not given the power to the central government to tax central government can tax all income. They can tax salary income, they can tax your rental income, they can tax your business, all incomes they can tax. Only one income they cannot tax, that is what? Agricultural income. Sir, that means who can tax agricultural income? Yes, what you're thinking is right. Who can tax agricultural income? State government can tax agricultural income because it is given in what? State list. All incomes are covered under union list, but agricultural income is covered under what? State list. But none of the state government in India collects tax on agricultural income. Sir, why? Because these are the reasons given by. Because to promote farmers, to encourage agriculture, to promote small sector. But that is not the primary reason. Primary reason is central government cannot collect only. Who can collect tax on agricultural income? State government. But is state government collecting it? No. The reasons what you all told. So for next time, if someone asks you, why does agricultural income is not liable to income tax? Because central government don't have the power only. Now let us say tomorrow Modi ji comes, Bhayo Beno, from today onwards we are going to tax agricultural income. Can he? He does not have the power only. Who has the power? The power is with what? State government. Hey, I hope I made myself very clear. But I want to know one more thing. I want to know how much intellectual people are. Can you say me a genuine and practical reason? Why do state government do not collect tax on agricultural income? These are the reasons to promote agriculture, farming, falana, XYZ, XYZ. But can you say me the real practical reason? Think, apply your mind like a politician. Yes. Yeah, I want more answers. Think like people. The best way to learn tax is to think like a fraudster. Think like a frauder. Why do politicians, that is state government politicians, don't collect tax on agricultural income? Yes, power. Vote bank. Arey, vote bank. I hope you are understanding vote bank. People in every state, majority of the vote banks, or at least 30 to 20% or 40% of the votes come from where? Which sector? Agri farmers. So none of the government can make farmers unhappy. Why? If they make farmers unhappy, then next year government change. Or this year only government will not be able to farm. Why? Because those people will let us say you are farmer. Will you vote any politician who will tax your income? Obviously no. So that is the main reason, people, why do state government don't tax what? Agricultural income. And central government don't have the what? Power only. I hope I am clear, Ray. Yes, sir. So again, let us read. So where it is a income tax is mentioned under what? Entry number 82 of what? Union list. In the 7th schedule to what? Article 246 of Constitution of India has given the power to the what? Central government to make laws on all taxes of income except what? Agricultural income. And who has the power to tax agricultural income? State government. But do they tax it? The reason we have given. Vote bank to promote agriculture and all those things. So is this clear to everyone till now? Yes, sir. Now, so this can come as an MCQ 1 mark, it can come. Then how many kinds of taxes are there? This though I've already discussed. How many kinds of taxes are there? Broadly, there are two kinds of taxes. One is called as what? Direct tax, and one is called as what? Indirect tax. Indirect tax, one good example of indirect tax is your what? GST, which will be covered by Professor Vishnuvardhan sir in detail in paper number 3B. We will now be talking only purely with respect to our paper number 3A, that is called as what? Direct. See why it is called as direct tax? Clear. Because the person who is earning the income, he will only pay the tax to the government. See, there is a difference between direct and indirect. See, direct means, let us say today, I am earning income. Who will pay tax on my income? Me only. To the person paying the tax to the government and the person from whose pocket the money is going is same. That is called as direct tax. But in indirect tax, what happens? If you remember, I would have given the example of notebook. From whose pocket the GST amount is going? Consumer pocket. But will we ever pay tax to the government? No. Who will pay? The supplier to us. So money is collected from us. but paid by someone else to government. So indirectly the money is collected from us. So that's called as indirect tax, GST. But what are we discussing today? Direct tax. Matlab the person who earns the income, he will only have to pay the tax to the what? Clear everyone? Just give me 1 second. Just relax for 1 second and then we will start with the real part of direct tax. The income tax. Income tax. Now, before I start, again I have two questions to ask you. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of learning? What is the purpose of learning income tax? Yes, now I want answers from you. What is the purpose of learning income tax? Why does our Institute of Chartered Accountant of India want us to learn income tax? Yes. Hey, I want answers. What is the purpose of learning income tax? Why, as a chartered accountancy student, we are supposed to know income tax? One honest answer I've got is, sir, to earn money. Very good. We are here to earn money only. Hey, everyone, no one is here for charity. Is anyone here for charity? Then pack your bags and then go to Himalayas. There is nothing to do here. Everyone is here for money only. What are the various other reasons? Sir, for filing income tax return. Sir, to see, fraud people are there in the class now. See, sir, to save money legally. Oh, to save himself, and he has added one more, to save money legally. Okay, to encourage others and us to pay tax. Okay, we will see in real life how much will you encourage people to pay tax. In real life, you will ask, you as a professional will only reduce the tax. But okay, very good answer. Then for financial management purpose, okay, sir, to calculate income from different dates. Yes. Okay, after calculating income, what to do? On that, we'll also have to calculate what? Tax. So from now onwards, people, so that government don't send notices. Very good. He is concerned about his client. Sir, we have to do perfect work, sir. Otherwise, we'll get notice. Very good. So from now onwards, remember, people, there are two purpose for which we have to learn income tax at inter level. Like this, so there are various purpose. See, people at intermediate level, we have only 40% of income tax. That itself is 130 hours. When you come to final CA, or sorry, I'll just rectify. If you come to final CA, sir, what nonsense are you talking? This is our first day. I'm just giving you a reality check. If you come to final CA, the balance 60% of income taxes are waiting for you there. In final CA, DT paper comes for 100 marks. At inter, we have only for 50 marks. But intermediate level, there are two purposes of learning income tax. Purpose number one, to calculate the total income. To calculate what, people? To calculate the total income of a person. And after calculating total income of the person, will you see total income and smile? Oh, total income. After seeing total income, what will you do down that? Yes, on that we also have to calculate what? Total tax. So this is the entire purpose at intermediate level, that why are we learning income tax. So from now coming lecture onwards, whenever I ask you, why are we learning income tax, your answer should be, sir, to calculate total income, and then to calculate what? Total tax on that. Again, what is the purpose of learning income tax? To calculate what? Total income, and then to calculate what? Total tax. Now, to learn how to calculate total income, it's a very big task. Next 120 hours, we are only going to learn how to calculate total income. But by tomorrow, end of the day, you will be expert in calculating total tax. by tomorrow end. Today will start, if time permits, today will start, otherwise tomorrow. By the end of the day tomorrow, you will be expert in calculating total tax. One heads up, in my class, every one of you should bring a calculator. No phone calculator. Because what happens, I used to allow, because see, 7 years back I was in your position. Once I allow mobile phone of calculator of mobile phone, what will you people do? No, you will do calculation, then you will get one notification. You will open your Instagram. La 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 li 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 la. La 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 li 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 la. And you'll start liking it. Hey, no la 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 li 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 la for 3-4 hours. So please carry a proper calculator, no scientific calculator, proper calculator. If you have not got today go to the shop, purchase it, and from tomorrow lecture, before start sitting for the lecture, I want every one of you to keep a calculator beside you, because this is a practical, this is not a theory paper. Sir, till now we have not learned anything. It is starting today now, right? Yes. Now, what are we talking about? What is the purpose of learning income tax? To calculate total income and then to calculate what? Total. This is gonna be your first question in the paper number 3. First 15 mark question which will come in your paper is this. They'll give you a very big question. They'll give you a profit and loss account. They'll give you various adjustments, and then they'll ask you, please calculate the total income and total tax of Mr. XYZ. So now we have to learn. So let us start. Now, I want step number 1. How to calculate total income, step number. Now, in order to understand step number 1, again I have a question in front of everyone. $1 million question, which you will not get it. Hypothetically, $1 million question. Who all are required to pay tax in India? Entire world is required to pay tax in India? A person of US also? A person of UK also? Yes, please give me your brains, people. Who all are required to pay tax in India? Okay, some people are saying, sir, every resident of India. Okay, again 2-3 answers I've got, sir. Resident of India has to pay tax. Okay, others, anyone else? Anyone say, sir, Indian resident whose income is above exemption? Okay, that is the clear income is above. I am asking which person. Okay, so majority of you are saying, sir, a resident of India is required to pay taxes in India. Now let us see. People, my brother, he was born in India. So, is my brother an Indian citizen? Yes, because he was born in India. So, he is an Indian citizen. However, from last 6 years, he is settled in UK. He is an engineer. He has got a job in UK. He is settled in UK. Hey, Indian citizen. But where is he staying, people? UK. So say me one thing. He is getting salary income from UK. So can you say me, people, whatever income my brother, an Indian citizen, is earning from UK, on that is he required to pay taxes in India? Yes, I am waiting for your answer. No. Yes. Why? Because my brother might be an Indian citizen, but is he an Indian resident? No. For India, he is a what? Non-resident. You would have heard of this word called as NRI. So he is a non-resident but an Indian. So since my brother is a non-resident of India, he is not required to pay tax on the salary income which is getting from you. But now let us reverse the role. Or let us change the question little bit. Again, let's keep my brother. Indian citizen, born in India. However, staying in UK, doing job in UK, getting salary income from UK. However, he has one property in Bangalore also. My brother, an Indian citizen, staying in UK, has a property in Bangalore. Can he has a property in Bangalore? Why not? His money. And that property He has given it on rent in India, Bangalore. Its property is located in Bangalore. Now on that property is getting a rental income. On that rental income, my brother who is a non-resident, is he required to pay tax in India? Sir, yes. Just now you said no, my brother is a non-resident. But now you are saying yes. So why are you saying yes? Sir, because where is the property located, sir? Where is the property located? Where is the property? Property is located in Bangalore. That is what? So our first step in determining the total income will be to determine residential status. To determine what? Residential status and scope of total income. To determine residential status and scope of total income. This we will learn in our chapter number 2. This we will learn in our what? Chapter number 2. Remember one thing, people. In detail we learn in chapter number 2. If you are a resident of India like me, I have not gone anywhere, or like people like you are also a resident of India, because we don't go anywhere, we are staying here only. If you are a resident of India like me, we have to pay taxes on all income, whether we are earning in India or whether we are earning abroad. Let us say me. Now today I am teaching you here. Now I'll get a fees from JK Shah Classes. Now whatever fees I get from JK Shah Classes, should I pay tax of that in India? Yes. Because I am a what? Resident of India. Even if I am having any shares income from US also, on that also I have to pay taxes in India if I am a what? Resident of India. So if person like me, a resident of India, we have to pay tax on all the incomes in India. But my brother was what? Non-resident. My brother has to pay tax only on Indian income in India. That is the rental income which I gave you example. Not on the foreign income, that is a salary from UK. So what is the conclusion we draw? In detail we'll learn in chapter number 2, which will start day after. That if you are a resident of India, what happened? Okay. If you are a resident of India, you have to pay taxes on all the income. However, if you are a non-resident of India, then you have to pay taxes only on Indian income. In detail, wait till we come to chapter number 2. Now, this is the first step in determining total income. Next, step number 2. Step number 2. Now, to understand step number 2, you will have to understand a story now. Now, let us say, people, you all have qualified as CA. Hypothetically, let's assume, sir, what, sir? We will become, sir. Okay. Now, let us say you all have become CA. Now, what is the first thing you will do after becoming, sir? Will party. Very good. After that, you will party for entire life or what? You have to earn money, no? So, what is the first thing you will do, people? Directly you will not start your practice. After becoming CA, first day only you start your own practice. That much knowledge we have. So, what is the first thing normally a person will do after he becomes a chartered accountant? He'll go for employment. That is a general practice. I am not talking about exception. Maybe your father is only CA. So you might start a practice also. I am not saying like that. But generally, a person, if he has qualified newly, first what will he do? He will go for employment. Hey, now will anyone do employment for free? So he will get what from there? Income from salary. So this is called as your first head of income. See, in Income Tax Act, we have various heads of income, different categories of income. Out of that, the first head of income is called as income from what? Salary. This is your first head of income, called as income from salary. In detail, we will learn this in chapter number 3. In detail, we will learn this. Today, I told you, people, today we are only laying the foundation today. that what is income tax, how we will study, what are the various chapters. So I'm just giving you a glimpse of all the chapters now. Now people, say me one thing, after doing job for 5-6 years or 7-8 years, now you are fed up or you have lot of money now. Now what is the first thing a person does or person will do when he has a lot of money? What is the first thing he invest? Shares, business, that is secondary. But basic minimum is what? Property. If everyone wants a house to stay, how whether you are poor, whether you are rich, everyone heart, one thing is there, no, that we always want our what? Our own. Whether your house is small people or whether your house is big, house is house. See, I have went to big 5-star hotels. I went to Taj hotels also. I'll give you that experience that when I was doing articleship, our audit, the client which we used to audit was one of the auditor was of Taj hotels also. I'll tell you my entire experience there. So I've been to Taj hotels also, Leela Palace also. Been to many 5-star hotels in my life. But you know, where do I get my best sleep of my life? Only when I go to my what? Home is something, people, whether it is small or whether it is big, it is always close to our heart. So one thing a person does after having or earning a lot of income is to invest in his own house. So accordingly comes the second head of property, that is called as income from what? House property. This is your what? Second head of income. In detail we will learn this in our chapter number 4. Then now let us say you have done job. You have done job enough, 10 years of job is done or 7 years of job is done. Now you are saying enough is enough. So now you left the job. After leaving the job, what will you do? Either you will start your own practice, or let us say you are fed up. It's like, sir, enough of this, sir. Income tax, debit what comes in, credit what goes out, GST. Sir, we are fed up of this, sir. We don't want to do all this. So you will start your own business. So either you will start your own profession or either you will start your own business. So here comes the third head of income called as, I'll just write the short form here, called as PGBP. What did I say? PGBP. PGBP means profits or gains from business or profession. Again, what did I say? Profits or gains from what? Business or profession. So whatever profits or gains you have from your business or from your profession, that will be classified under the third head of income. In detail we will learn this in our chapter number 5. Then comes your fourth head of income. Now let us say you have done job also, now you have property also, you have set up your own business or profession, still you have lot of money left. Now people say me, now where will we invest your money? Don't say FD, gone. Don't talk like your dad now. Come, become a youth now. Where will you invest your money now? Yes, 2-3 answers I want fast. Yes, shares, mutual funds, SIP will do, sir, bonds, securities, various other things are there. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Now so many things are that I don't have tried. NFC, that, this, that, so many things have come. So all this category of income are called as fourth head, called as income from capital gain. Little words here and there you would have heard of in your life. In detail we will learn in our lectures now. Called as what? Capital gains. In detail we will learn this in our chapter number 6. Then comes the last head of income. All other incomes. If any income is not a salary income, if any income is not a house property income, if it is not a business income, if it's not a capital gain income, all other incomes, whatever you might, any other income other than this 4 will go to the last head of income. and I call this as my name as garbage head of income, residuary head of income, means all other incomes will come here. That is called as income from other sources. This we will learn in detail in our chapter number 7. So this is called as your step number 2, that is to classify whatever incomes you are earning under various heads. Classify incomes under what? Various heads. So again people, I want every one of you to repeat with me. Everyone sit straight. Hey, you sit straight, stop sleeping nonsense. That's the reason I don't like online class. You start sleeping on the bed, sit straight. Everyone. Now how many heads of incomes are everyone? How many heads of incomes are fast, how many heads of income? 5. 5 heads of income, that namely income from salary, income from house property, profit or gains from business or profession, income from capital gains, and the last is income from other sources. So how many heads of incomes are there? 5. Is this clear? Yes sir. Then after you classify the incomes under various heads, now if you are having any losses, can we have loss? Yes, from business we can have loss, from shares also we can have loss, from various things we can have loss. So if you are having any losses, then subtract those losses. So minus set off. Sir, what if we don't have income only to set off the loss? Sir, can we carry forward the loss to the next year? Yes. Sir, for how many years? We'll see that in that chapter. For your timing, I'll say 4 to 8 years. There is the range. We'll see that in chapter. So whatever losses here will subtract, set off or carry forward of losses. This we will learn in detail in our chapter. See, numbering might go here and there. Maybe in textbook one chapter, maybe above one chapter, but I'm just saying the content right now. Then you might have some minor also in your home. Minor. Can minor have income? Hey, everyone, I want an answer for this. Can minor have income? Can minor have income? Yes. Yes. Can you give me 2-3 examples of what income minor can have? Tuition fees, okay. Ah, very good. YouTuber, you would have seen small people doing YouTuber. Hello guys. Hello guys. Are you leave about YouTubers? You saw IPL? Hey, IPL, you know, in that Rajasthan, if I'm not wrong, Rajasthan Royals only, no? No. Where was that Vaibhav Suryavanshi, if you know that Rajasthan Royals, if I'm not wrong? That 14-year boy, is he a minor? Yes, does not look one. But can I say yes? So you would have got a lot of income from the... Hey, 1 second, is the recording on? Yeah, it's on. Yes, so can I say you would have earned a lot of income? Yes. Also we have small DID, Chotu DID, Chotu Indian Idol, Chotu Big Boss, sorry. Big Boss and all, we don't have Chotu. But can I say minor can have various income? But yes, so whatever income minor has, that all will be clubbed in the hands of his parents. So that is called as plus clubbing of income. Not the clubbing what you go to. I'm not talking about that clubbing here. I'm talking about clubbing of someone else's income in your hand. That is called as clubbing of income. This we will learn as part of our chapter number 9. So after doing this all dhum-tanana means income from salary plus income from house property plus PGBP plus income from other sources minus set off or carry forward of losses plus clubbing of income. After doing all plus minus everything, what you get finally, this is called as your gross total income. Called as what? Gross total income. Now, this is not total income. This is called as what? This is called as gross total income. And now from gross total income, people, we have to subtract one thing. That is called as minus deductions under chapter 6A. Now what are those? Don't worry, we don't have to learn today itself. This we will learn as part of our chapter number 10. Basically, you would have heard your parents talking about that life insurance premium, medical insurance premium, or if you do some donations, or if you incur some loan or interest expense of loan, for that various other benefits you get under Income Tax Act that are given in deductions chapter. So once you subtract this, which we will learn in detail in our chapter number 10, finally what we get, this is called as total income. This is called as what? Total income. So this is how, yes, total taxable income. This is how you will have to calculate your what? Total income. So it's not easy. See how many chapters are involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chapters are involved to calculate what? Total income. So let us go through it again. What is the first step? To determine the what? Residential status and scope of total income. After doing that, you have to classify the incomes under what? 5 heads. Can everyone please again name me those 5 heads? Income from salary, income from house property, profit or gains from business or profession, capital gains, and income from other sources. After classifying the incomes under various heads, if you are having any losses, set off those losses or carry forward those losses. After that, if you are having some other income which will be added in your hand, club that income. Then finally what you get is called as gross total income. From gross total income, we have to subtract something called as deductions under chapter 6A, and then finally we come to something called as what? Total income. So we have just learned the format. Now how to calculate income from salary, how to calculate house profit. Every income has a separate mechanism of calculation. That is the reason there are 5 heads. Otherwise there could have been only 1 head. Sir, ultimately all we are adding only, sir. Why 5 heads? There could have been only 1 head. Every head has a separate way of calculation. Salary has a separate mechanism. House property has a separate mechanism. Capital gain has a separate. All heads of income has a separate mechanism to calculate the income. So when one by one we'll have to start every chapter in detail, we'll have to decode each chapter. Yes? So again, whatever I have said, let us now go through the notes, that what I have said is there in the notes or not. Let's come to our notes. You don't have to worry about anything, but word by word I would have written everything here. Here, income tax. What is the purpose of learning income tax here? For computing what? Total income, and accordingly to calculate what? Total tax on it. And then I would have explained what is first residential status, then classify the incomes under what? 5 different heads, then apply clubbing and then do set off and carry forward of losses. Then you will get what? Gross total income, and from gross total income we have to subtract what? Deductions under chapter 6A, and finally we'll get our total income. This we will learn. On this total income, we don't have to see the total income and smile now. After calculating total income, now we'll also have to calculate what on that? Income tax. Because what is the purpose of learning income tax too? To calculate what? Total income, and then to calculate what? Total tax will start in some time, maybe at the end of the lecture, maybe around 4:35. But before that, before I start total tax computation, there is more half an hour of theory left to lay the foundation. So now too much of theory has happened. Just relax for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, we are going to start with the coming lecture. Just relax for 5 minutes, then we will start. Yeah. Yes. Now people, all those people who have doubts, and if they want to ask me even after the class, don't worry people. First, so we'll have every weekly doubt session. That is so there every weekly or whatever they'll do. I will also answer your doubts on daily basis also. You can personally connect with me. That is, you can, for all those people who have Instagram, See, I cannot give my number. That's not practically possible because I have more than 500 to 600 students whom I'll teach at a time. Now it's not possible for me to give my number to everyone because of some personal reason. So you can follow me on my Instagram ID, that is @_MOTZIN. This is my Instagram handle, and @_MOTZIN. Modzin. Yeah. So you will find my ID there. So on that you can message me. Normally within 36 hours to 48 hours I respond to the queries. You can ask me your queries. I record an audio and send you. And wherever some text is there, I take a photo of that and send you on the chat instantly. I'll record audio and send you instantly. So you don't have to wait for weekly doubt session. Whenever you have doubt, take a photo of that doubt, ask your doubt, I'll record an audio and send you on spot on the chat box itself. So you don't have to worry. Whenever you get doubt, just message me. And for those people who don't have Instagram, they can message me on my email ID also. My email ID is CAMOHIT Kumar N @gmail.com. So those who don't have Instagram, see, they can message me on my email ID also. But if you want very on-spot answer, then please message me on Instagram. The email ID I normally check in every 3-4 days, or it might go to 1 week also. But if you want on-spot response, then you can message me on my Instagram handle. Okay? You can just take a screenshot of this or write it down however you want, you can do it. This is the service for the betterment of the students. And yes, before messaging, please follow me, people. Yeah, that you have to do. Without following, please don't ask me message. You can ask me, but request is please follow me before you ask any doubt. Now again, come back to income tax. Come back to the income tax part now. So this is things which we have learned till now. Now before we start the real how to calculate tax, there are 5 more things which we have to understand. See, I rarely doubt this will be asked in exam. These 5 things which we are discussing right now, this is very important from your understanding point of view, that how does tax structure in India works, or how a law is made in India. So now what are we gonna discuss is called as components of income tax. Components of income tax. There are 5 components of income tax. The first component is called as Income Tax Act. It's called as Income Tax Act 1961. Income Tax Act 1961. Hey, one thing. Is everyone sitting in this batch from your home, or further from the library, or those people are watching on YouTube? Do you know how does something becomes an act? You would have learnt in your foundation also, would have learnt in graduation also. How does something becomes an act? Can people just give me a quick answers that how does something become an act? Yes. When the bill is passed by both the houses and it's signed by the president. Which 2 houses? My house and my friend's house? Yes. Lok Sabha and what? Rajya. Hey people, you are aware that in India there is something called as parliament. As of now, if you see, monsoon session is going on. Hey, what happens in parliament? Sir, they throw chairs on each other. Arey, nonsense. Don't say truth here. We have to see. Parliament is something where laws are made and where discussion goes on for the betterment of the country and all, where both the ruling government as well as the opposition sits. Now in India there are 2 houses of parliament. One is called as what? Lok Sabha and one is called as Rajya Sabha. Who elects members to Lok Sabha? Who elects members to Lok Sabha, people? Can you please say me who elects members to Lok Sabha? Public, yes, citizens, that is public. Okay, very good. And they are called as member of parliament. Who elects members to Rajya Sabha? Okay. Who elects, yes, people in the online, who elects members to Rajya Sabha? Lok Sabha to everyone told. So Lok Sabha, people of the country elects members to the Lok Sabha, which is correct. My question now is, who elects members to Rajya Sabha? One answer I've got is representative. Okay, what else? Okay, leave that. Say me, why is Rajya Sabha called as Rajya Sabha? And why is Lok Sabha called as Lok Sabha? Why could not there be any other name to it? Why Lok Sabha only and why Rajya Sabha only? See, again, this is just a general knowledge discussion I'm doing. This has nothing to do with a tax exam, because as a CA student, this basic general knowledge which everyone should have. Upper house and lower house. Okay, I understood. But my question is still that. Why is Rajya Sabha? Rajya Sabha is upper house. We know. Okay, I understood. But why is the name Rajya Sabha called as Rajya Sabha? The answer is in the name only. Yeah. The answer is yes. Exactly, people. See the name. Lok Sabha means log. You know, it's a Hindi word log. Log matlab what? People. People of the country will elect the members to the Lok Sabha. That is the reason it's called as Lok Sabha. Now come to Rajya Sabha. Who elects members to Rajya Sabha? We indirectly, directly we don't. What happens? There are various states in the country. Now in states, there are state government. So we vote for state elections also. Now state government will send their representative via election to Rajya Sabha. And that's how the name comes as what? Rajya. You know Rajya? Rajya means what? State. So the members in Rajya Sabha are sent by the representatives of what? State government. I hope I made myself very clear. That is the reason it's called as Rajya Sabha. It's the representation of all the states. And Lok Sabha is directly we are electing people to Lok Sabha. So these things you have to understand. So what happens? First the bill is introduced in the lower house of the parliament, that is Lok Sabha, and after that the bill goes to the what? Upper house of the parliament, that is called as Rajya Sabha, and after this the bill goes to what? President of India, where the President of India will sign it, and then then it will not become an act, right? And then it will be published in the official gazette of India, and then that's how a bill will become an what? Act. And once something becomes an act, it will become the law of the land. It will become what? Law of the land. Means everyone staying in this country will have to follow this, whether you know or whether you don't. If you remember, in your CA foundation, you would have learned an act called as what? Indian Contract Act. In that, what you would have learnt? Ignorance of law is not an excuse. Hey, just because you don't know Income Tax Act, you cannot say to government, I don't know income tax, I will not pay income. Hey, can you say this to government? Hey, they'll give you at appropriate places, at appropriate time. Hey, just because you don't know income tax, can you say this argument to government? I don't know income tax, I will not pay income tax. Can you say this to government? Ignorance of law is not an excuse. Hey, otherwise, so everyone in India will do that only, no? Hey, first of all, say me, everyone, is murder a crime? Some people are saying, no, I'll leave here and go right now. Is murder a crime? Yes. Now, just because I don't know murder is a crime, can I murder someone? Murder someone and say, oh, murder was a crime, sorry, I was not knowing. Next time I'll not do it, promise. Can I say like this? Whether I know the law or I don't know the law, I have to what the law? Follow the law. Am I? Sir, that doesn't mean, so it's so unfair. No, sir. Many people don't know income tax. How will they pay income tax? How? We are there, no? We are there, no? Professionals like us, not only CA. CA is a main profession, but there are many other people also. So hire a what? Professional. Even in, you want to file an application to court, do you know all the law? Do you know all the laws? You hire a what? Advocate. Similarly, we are there for tax related matter. Yes or no? Yes. Now we were discussing about Income Tax Act. See, Constitution of India gave the power to government, central government, to make laws. See, Constitution never gave law. Constitution never gave income tax. Constitution gave power to government, that please use this power and make laws. So now the government has utilized this power and made an act called as what? Income Tax Act 1961. So this is applicable to whole of India. It's applicable to what? Whole of India, including Jammu and Kashmir. So it's applicable to whole of India. It's applicable from 1st April 1962 onwards. Applicable from what? 1st April 19. So such an old act we are learning. We are right now in 2025 and we are learning an act which had come in what? 1961. Don't worry, people. A new act is in pipeline. A new income tax act is about to come. But for May 26 exams, September 26 exams and Jan 27 exams, these 3 exams, new bill will not. See, the bill is still there, it's not passed yet, but the new thing will not be applicable. So whether you are writing your exams in May 26 or whether you are writing your exams in September 26 or whether you are writing your exams in Jan 27, all 3 attempts, whatever we are discussing today, same thing will be applicable. Yes, if you are writing in September, 2-3 things more may be added. If you are writing in January 27, 2-3 things may be added, but act will not change. If act is passed, it will be applicable from May 2027 exam. So not from your exam, so you don't have to worry about anything. But sir, what if we come to final then? Then you will have to learn, Baba. Because I'll give you my practical life example, people. When I was a student, in my inter, I had something called as service tax. So in my inter, we had learned something called as service tax. But by the time when I came to CA final, service tax was removed and we had something called as GST. So yeah, we had something called as what? GST. Similarly, people, for you also, you are a very fortunate batch. Sir, what fortunate, sir? 2 times you'll have to learn. But see the brainstorming which will happen. At inter, you learn the old Income Tax Act. Now, when you come to final, if the bill is passed, which I think mostly the bill will be passed, maybe in this session only, maybe by 8th or 9th August, maybe. See, again, if it does not, don't come and catch me. Sir, you told it will be passed. Mostly, I am guessing it will be passed. So, in CA final, we will be learning what? New Income Tax Act. But as of now, let's come back to our old. Old is gold, people. See here. So, this is Income Tax Act 1961. This is the law which gives the what? Authority to the government to collect what? Taxes. It is applicable from what? It is applicable to what? Whole of India, including our Jammu and Kashmir. Applicable from what? 1st April 1962 onwards, and there are 298 sections, and there are, this is just general knowledge, people. Don't worry, all 298 sections are not there at inter. There are only limited sections at inter. So this is the respect to what? Income Tax Act. Now the second component is called as income tax rules. Income tax rule. Okay, sir, says one thing. Sir, what is the difference between the word act and what is the difference between the word rules? Yes, I would like some answers now. What is the difference between the word act and what is the difference between the word rules? What do you mean by act versus rules? Yes, even if you want, you can unmute yourself and give me the answer or text in the box, chat box. I'll wait for 10 seconds if anyone would like to answer. See, people, let us talk and get the lectures. Otherwise, if I do only one way talking, no, it's no fun. You will also doze off. I'll also not have any interest. Let's have some communication. Let us take some feeling of face-to-face lecture also. It's online, but let's take some feeling of face-to-face also. Rules are for proper administration. Wow, beta. You are seeing my notes only and giving me the answer. Very good. I say something from your knowledge. Procedure to do. Act will say what to do. Yes. Say. Okay. Rules can be changed frequently. Act cannot be changed frequently. Okay. Okay. Most people have tried it. Now let me say what I have to say or what the law is saying. See, people. Act will say you what is to be done. See, Act will say you have to pay tax on salary income. Act will say you will have to pay tax on rental income. Act will say you have to pay tax on shares income. Act will say what is to be done. Arey, how? How to pay tax? How to calculate tax? How to file your income tax return? How to pay taxes to government? How, if there is some refund from the government, how to get it? Who has to sign on that? All those procedural things. How to do it, that will be given by what? Income tax. So what is to be done is given by Income Tax Act, and how to follow the act is given by income tax rules. See, people, understand like this. From here, from Bangalore, I want to go to Kuru. So what is to be done is there. From Bangalore, I have to go to what? Kuru. There is what is to be done. But how? Should I go through bus? Should I go through car? Should I go through a train? How? What is the way? All those procedural aspects will be given by what? Income tax. So to draft these rules, income tax has made one body called as CBDT. Have you heard of this? Central Board of Direct Taxes. See what happens, no, people? How does country work? See, Modi ji cannot manage everything. The country is so big. A prime minister cannot manage everything. So there are various ministers, finance minister, external affairs minister. Hey, do you know who is the finance minister of India? People in the chat box, who is the finance minister of India? Yes, people? Yes. Great madam. Madam Shri Nirmala Sitharaman ji. She is the what? Current finance minister of India. So her works comes under Ministry of Finance. But people, now under Ministry of Finance also there are various things. GST is there, income tax is there, customs is there, excise is there. So many 100 things are there. Now can madam manage everything on her own? So she has made various bodies. So for income tax there is one body called as what? Central Board of what? Direct Tax. So this body CBDT makes something called as what? Income tax rules for the proper administration of the act. That whatever act is telling, is it properly followed or not? The checking will be done or the rules will be found by whom? CBDT, Central Board of what? Direct Taxes. So that is called as what? Income tax rules. What are income tax rules? They are framed by what? CBDT, Central Board of Direct Taxes, for proper administration of the act, to be read along with law. Law will say what is to be followed and rule will say, people, how it is to be for people. Again, Don't expect a question on this from exam. Write a short note on income tax rule, 5 marks. Hey, that will be done in your garbage course. So by garbage course, what do I mean? Your BCom, your B, all those are garbage courses. Sir, what are you saying? Sir, we paid lot of fees. Even I have done, don't worry. Even I have also done BCom. After that, with BCom, parallelly, I also did CA. Don't worry. But all those questions are asked in BCom people. In inter level, don't expect a short note question. This is again, I'm saying this is only for what? Understanding. Okay, sir. Very good. Go ahead, sir. Now, this is the second component of what? Income tax. Now, third component of income tax is called as Annual Finance Act. Annual Finance Act. Yes, people in the chat box, I want answer. What do you mean by Annual Finance Act? Hello? People, you can unmute yourself also if you want to speak. Only if there is no disturbance around you. Yes. What do you mean by annual changes in tax rate? Okay. What else? Is anyone trying to speak and I'm not able to hear? Okay, no one is speaking only. Okay, very good. Okay, everyone is typing. Okay. Annual changes made by the government. Okay. Details on annual budget. Okay. What else? Yes, mostly what you said is correct, but let me go in detail and say you what do you mean by Annual Finance Act. See, the name itself has the meaning. You understand the word called as annual. Annual means what? Every year. Per annum. Now, can I say which act are we learning now? Income Tax Act, which 1961. Can I say people from 1961 till 2025 everything is same only? Yes or yes, everything is same. Yes, some people are nodding also. There is nonsense. Can I say everything has changed? So now can Income Tax Act come every year? Income Tax Act 1961, Income Tax Act 1962, Income Tax Act 1963, Income Tax Act 1964, 2001. Every year can government bring new income tax? Is it practically possible? No. But can I say whatever act had come in 1961, some changes will have to make depending upon the current situation or the current economy. So all the changes in the original act which the government wants to make, that comes from what? Annual Finance Act. You would have heard that every year one big thing happens in the country. Yes, people. What is that big thing called as? Budget. Yes, you know, budget. When does budget comes every year? Every year, when does the budget come? April, February. People, it comes on February. Now, when February I say, no, many people get excited. Stop your excitement there. Nonsense. Stop there. As a CA student, February means only 1st February for you. Don't add 4 to it. 1st February of every year. What did I say? 1st February of every year, Government of India comes with budget. It is applicable from April onwards. Some people have said April. It is applicable from April. But it comes on what? 1st February of what? Every year. Now what is budget, sir? The budget consists of two things. One is called as allocation of funds. Government will come, they'll say, we are allocating this much money to health sector. We are allocating this much money to solar. We are allocating this much money for cleaning Ganga. We are allocating this much money for COVID-19 vaccine, like this. This much money for road construction, this much money for this. The budget allocation will happen. And one more part of the budget will consist of our Annual Finance Act. Consist of what? Annual Finance Act. Now this annual finance act will consist of changes in the income taxes, GST, customs, if the government wants to change some tax rate, or if they want to bring some new section, or if they want to delete some earlier section, or they want to add something new, like this, any changes which the government wants to bring in any taxes, whether it's GST, whether it's income tax, it will come through what? Annual finance act. So even this will come through parliament only. So if anything is coming from parliament, it will become law of the land and everyone has to follow it, whether you like it or whether you don't like it. If you don't like it, leave the country or die. Hey, I hope you're understanding. Hello? Yes. Now, which is the Finance Act applicable to our exam? Now, we are writing exam in what? I hope we know that which students are sitting here. May 2026, or even if you're writing in September 2026, or even if you're writing the exams in Jan 27, this 3 attempt syllabus is same, whether you're writing in May 26, September 26 or Jan 27, this 3 attempt syllabus is same. For us, the Finance Act applicable is Finance Act 2025. Finance Act what? 2025 is applicable to us, whether you're writing your exams in May 26 or you're writing your exams in September 26 or Jan 20. The Finance Act applicable is Finance Act 2000, which has recently come. Today is August, this is August. So 6 months back, which the budget has come, is finance. By the time you write your exams, that is May 26, already Finance Act 26 would have come. Now that time don't message me, sir, is the new Finance Act applicable to us? No. What is the act applicable to you? Finance Act 25, no new Finance Act. And the year will be 24, sorry, my bad. The year will be 25-26. When I say 25-26 means what? 1st April 25 to 31st March 2026. This is the thing applicable for exams. Don't keep on asking, sir, what? Because whenever new things come, no, because tax will change every 2-3 months. But there has to be some cutoff date, no. So this is the thing applicable. If anything new comes up, don't worry. All the amendments will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. You don't have to worry about anything. So what is Annual Finance Act, people? It is issued every year in what? Budget. Consists of what? Updates or amendments in the what? Original law. And what is the Finance Act applicable to us, people? Finance Act 2025. Applicable for either May 26 or September 26 or what? Jan 27. Is this clear? So till now we have discussed 3 components. One is Income Tax Act, one is Income Tax Rules, and one is what? Annual Finance Act. Now more 2 things, then the real fun will start, people. Now you might feel this boring lectures, this lecture is so boring, so first day only full theory. I cannot do anything. Initially I have to lay the foundation, then only I can jump to the practical aspect of it. Don't worry, next 15-20 months we are gonna start with the practical aspect, and tomorrow entire day we are gonna do a calculation only. So initial you will have to bear with me. Now let us discuss the last 2 components and then go to the taxes. Next, 4th component of income tax is called as circulars or notification. Circulars or what? Notifications. Now let us go one by one. Let us first understand what is circular. People, circulars are issued by CBDT. You know CBDT? Central Board of Direct Taxes. Why are they issued? For for what? Clarification purpose. For what? Clarification. See, you can remember like this. C. Don't bring some other meaning to C, people. Here C stands for what? Circulars. So circulars are issued by what? CBDT for what? Clarification. See people, Income Tax Act is a very complicated act. Tomorrow if I can carry, I'll carry the bare act and show you people. This big Income Tax Act is. I'll try to carry Income Tax Act tomorrow and show you how does the bare act looks like. This big. Sometimes people, we as a chartered accountant also fail to interpret some provision. We also have doubt. Array, what is it? So when we have doubt or when the industry has doubt and we want some clarification, so we approach whom? CBDT. So CBDT will issue us a what? Clarifications. But remember one thing people, these clarifications are directly issued by CBDT. They don't come through Parliament. See, three things we have learned before this: Income Tax Act, Income Tax Rules, and Annual Finance. These three things, no people, they are coming from Parliament. Means they are passed through Parliament. And when something is passed through Parliament, no people, it becomes the law of the land. What do I mean when I say law of the land? Means everyone has to follow, whether you like it or whether you don't like it. You have to follow it. But these circulars, no people, they don't come through the route of Parliament. They are directly issued by CBDT. When they are directly issued by CBDT, are they coming from Parliament? No. Say me one thing, I want everyone's answers in the chat box. If something is not coming from Parliament, will it become the law of the land? Sir, what did you say? What did you say? If something is not coming from Parliament, will it become law of the land? I want answer. Everyone is saying no, and the right answer is no. If something is not coming from Parliament, it will not become law of the land. And if it is not becoming the law of the land, is it mandatory to follow? No, it is not. See, Income Tax Act, Income Tax Rules, Annual Finance Act, all these things are mandatory to follow. Why are they mandatory to follow? Because they are coming from Parliament. And when something comes from Parliament, it becomes law of the land. And it is mandatory. But circulars are directly issued by what? CBDT. So it is optional. You want to follow? Follow. If you don't want to follow, don't follow. It is not mandatory to what? Follow. So even the government knows this. So normally people, circulars when they are issued, no, they are always beneficial in nature. What do I say when they are beneficial? It is for the betterment of the people. Because then only people will follow. If it is not for the betterment of the people, people will say it's not mandatory, we will not follow it. So circulars are what? Optional to what? Follow. See, CBDT though have to follow it because they are only issuing it. But for people it is what? Optional. But notification. What are notifications? See what happens when the government is drafting any law, everything they cannot draft on spot. Some things they have to defer, like there is one section called as section 286. Now in that they are saying that as per this section, the people will have to file this report to the government. Now which people? For that the government saying the peoples may be notified at a later point of time. So whenever the government wants, they'll issue a notification that these people are notified now. Let us say there is one tax, crypto tax. Initially the government said the crypto tax will be applicable from the date notified by the government. So whenever notification will come, that day the tax will be applicable. So there are various sections which the government defer, which will be applicable from the date of notification. So those are called as notification. But notifications again, they come from Parliament. They come from what? Parliament. Well, $1 million question. Are notifications mandatory to follow or notification not mandatory to follow? Yes, I want everyone's answer. Are notifications mandatory to follow or not mandatory? And the right answer is mandatory. Sir, why is it mandatory, sir? Because it is coming through what? Parliament. Hey, yes or yes? Yes, sir. So there are two things. Circulars. Circulars are optional, but notifications are what? Mandatory. Circulars are issued for clarification purpose by CBDT, but notifications are given directly by Parliament to give effect to various provisions of the law. Let us read it. Circulars. Circulars are issued for clarification or they deal with specific issue. However, circulars are binding on CBDT because they have only issued it, but they are what? Optional for what? Assessee. Notifications are issued to give effect to various provisions of law. And they are binding on what? Everyone, because it comes from what? Parley. So 4 things we have learnt till now, or rather 5 things. First is Income Tax Act. Second is Income Tax Rules. Third is Annual Finance Act. And the fourth was Circulars and Notifications. Now the fifth and the last component is called as case laws. Called as what? Case laws. Now what are case? Very simple, people. Case laws are basically judgments given by various courts or tribunal. You know tribunal? You know courts? Civil court, session court, high court, supreme court, tribunals. In income tax, we have income tax appellate tribunal. Like this, there are various courts and tribunals in India. So case laws are basically judgment given by various courts or tribunal. People, can you say me one thing? Honestly, whatever comes to your mind, you say, how many Supreme Court are there in India? Honestly, people, reply in the box. How many? Thank God, people know one. Because last year I was taking one batch in where I think Hyderabad or Bangalore, I'm not sure. So I was taking a batch, face-to-face batch I was taking in Hyderabad or Bangalore, Hyderabad I think. One person is saying, sir, India is such a big country, sir. At least 5-6 to Supreme Court should be there, sir. 5-6 Supreme Court should be there. I think, is it? Come here. Nonsense. 5-6 Supreme Courts are there. How many Supreme Court are there? Only one. And that also is located where? Delhi. Located in Delhi. How many high courts are there? Multiple high courts are there. Almost every state has a high court. So like Karnataka has a Karnataka High Court. Tamil Nadu has Madras High Court. Maharashtra has Bombay High Court. Goa does not have a High Court. Goa shares its High Court with Maharashtra, Bombay High Court. Then Punjab and Haryana, they share a High Court together called as Punjab and Haryana High Court. So almost majority of the state has a High Court. So case laws are basically judgment given by tribunals or courts. See what happens now. Let us say there was a company and that company and income tax department, they both were fighting. Company was saying that on this income we don't have to pay tax, but income tax department was saying no, you have to pay tax. So both of them were what? Fighting. So whenever there is a fight, can I say what can we do? We can approach what? Court. So the matter went to court of law. Now both the hearing happened. They called a petitioner also and they called the respondent also. And as for this, a final decision was delivered in the favor of the company. That company wins. Company don't have to pay any tax on that income and the income tax department loses. Now the same case or the same business that company was doing, I am also doing the same business. And now the income tax department is fighting with me also. So I'll simply say to income tax, hey department, stop fighting. You already fought with some other person, you have already lost there. See, High Court judgment is there, say Supreme Court judgment. My case is also same. So stop fighting with me. I will, if I go to court, I will only win. So this is in order to save some time of the court. That already, if something is already there, of which judgment is already given, then you can use the benefit of that judgment and solve your. It's not. This is only a way to say to the department. So say me one thing, people. If Supreme Court is giving any judgment, is it applicable to whole of India? Yes. If Supreme Court is giving any judgment, it is applicable to whole of India. But say me one thing, if Karnataka High Court is giving any judgment, will it be applicable to whole of India? No. It will be applicable within the jurisdiction of what? Yes, other states can use it as a base, provided their High Court has not given some other judgment. Let us say Karnataka High Court has given a judgment. Even Maharashtra people can use it, provided Bombay High Court has not given some other judgment on it. If both High Courts are given different judgment on the same matter, then Maharashtra people will have to follow Bombay High Court and Karnataka people will have to follow Karnataka High Court until the matter is settled by Supreme Court. Because once Supreme Court gives a decision, done. Hey, is there anything above Supreme Court? Someone is saying, hey, to President of India, you cannot directly go, take your bag and go. President of India, you can go only in case of death penalty. No death penalty. Only that time you can go to President. Otherwise, Supreme Court is final. If you don't like Supreme Court of India, leave the country or die. Arey, talking. You understood? Yeah. So see here. What are case laws? These are judgments issued by what? Various courts. Judgments of Supreme Court are what? Law of the land. Judgments of high courts or tribunals are applicable within their what? Jurisdiction. And case laws are covered in detail in what? CA final. See, in inter-level you have hardly 5-10 case laws. At final you have 200, 300 plus case laws. So just write down here, case laws are covered in detail in CA final if you come to CA final, that time only we will be discussed. Sir, what nonsense. First day only you are talking negative. But that is a fact, no? Everyone will not come. So if you come to CA final, that time we will learn in detail. At inter-level 5-6 are there, which we will discuss whenever the chapter we will start. Hey, am I clear? Yes. People, one question I have, which I ask to every batch I take, whether online or offline, I ask to every batch. Can judgment of Supreme Court be changed? Sir, what did you ask again? Sir, can judgment of Supreme Court be changed? Yes, no. Okay. No. Almost everyone is saying no, except for one person. Everyone is saying what? No. People, I'll say you something. Parliament is supremo. Who is supremo? Parliament. See, High Court, Supreme Court is judiciary. Judiciary, Supreme Court respected all decisions. But if today the government want, they can bring a law and change whatever judgment Supreme Court has given. Let us Supreme Court has said A. And if government does not like that, they can bring a bill in Lok Sabha and then get it passed to Rajya Sabha and then President and then official gazette, and now that will prevail over Supreme Court. Supreme Court can only interpret the law which is already there. They cannot make a new law. Who can make a new law? Parliament. Basically we people. We have elected people, no? So remember everything. If government of India wants, they can reverse hey, if Supreme Court has given a decision directly, Modi ji cannot come on TV and say, hey, Supreme Court changed. Hey, like this he cannot say. Obviously there is a procedure to it. He'll have to bring a bill in Lok Sabha, pass it there, then go to Rajya Sabha, pass it there, then President and then official gazette. So I hope I was able to enlighten your knowledge little. Yes people? Okay. Now, till now, does anyone have any doubt till now? Please let me know. Okay. Okay, chalo. Just proceed then. Notification. Yes, what was the doubt, Baba? Notifications. See, notifications are basically to give effect to various provisions of the law. Sometimes what happens, government cannot write everything on spot. So they defer that to later point of time. Let us say they'll say that on this income, this person have to pay tax. Now when the time they were drafting, no, they were not knowing that which person should be covered. So they'll just write that the persons will be notified at a later point of time. So whenever they notify that persons, they come up with a notification. Or let us say on this income you have to pay tax from XYZ date. But that date is not given in the act. The date will be given when the notification will come from the government. So it's basically the date from which a specific section will be applicable. Yes? Any other doubts? No. I hope we are clear on this. Chalo. Okay. Now, let us start further, people. Now, the real fun. We are gonna start with section number 4. That is called as charging section. Section number 4. Charging section. Very important section to understand. Let me first write down. Then we will decode it one by one. What is it saying? Let me first write down. Income tax is payable by every. Income tax is payable by every person. Sir, what nonsense? We don't pay only income tax. Wait. Income tax is payable by what? Every person on his income. So only if you have income you have to pay income tax. Sir, very good. Income tax is payable by what? Every person on his income earned by him. On his income what? Earned by him in the previous year. In the previous year, we call it PY. In the previous year, at the rates, at the rates applicable, at the rates applicable for relevant, at the rates applicable for relevant assessment year. At the rate applicable for relevant assessment year. Sir, what is this, sir? Everything is new here. Don't worry. You are paid fees for that only. Don't worry. We'll discuss one by one. But let us, before understanding, let us read this charging section twice. Everyone with me. What is it saying? Income tax is payable by what? Every person on his income earned by him in the what? Previous year at the rates relevant for assessment year. Now one by one we have to discuss 5 things. You would have seen I have highlighted those 5 things. First, we have to understand, sir, who is a person. Second, we have to understand, sir, what are incomes. Third, sir, what is previous year. First of all, people don't apply English meaning to here. Whatever English Oxford dictionary meaning is not applicable here. Sir, previous year means the last year. No. We will see. As per income tax, there is a separate definition. Then fourth, we'll have to learn, sir, what is our assessment year. After that, we'll have to learn, sir, at what rates. My God, 5 things we have to learn. Who is a person? What is income? What is previous year? What is assessment year? And what are the rates? So rates, mostly I don't think we don't have time right now to discuss rate. At least how much ever we are able to discuss today, let us discuss. Rates we'll have to start tomorrow. Again, tomorrow calculators are required. Without calculators, don't even log in. Okay. Now first let us discuss who is a persons. Who are called as persons under income tax. Yes, people, can you help me? Can you help me, people? Yes, I want some answers. Some answers. Who are persons? Okay, ठीक है. That are the status. First, give me the persons. Okay, some people, yes, very good. Yes, individuals. One by one, one by one. 1 second, I'll write down. Yes, many people have told almost everything. We'll go one by one. Individuals means people like you and me. Natural persons, male, female, all those people are called as what? Individual. Like this specific people like you and me. Basically, natural person. So nothing, I don't have to explain anything. I am an individual. See me. Then, second kind of person is called as HUF. You know the full form of HUF, people? Hindu undivided family. Hindu undivided family. If you know in your foundation, you would have learned this in detail. Any Hindu family which is having some business from generation to generation without getting divided will be assessed or will be taxed under the name Hindu undivided family. In income tax, they are not going to ask you a separate question, right? To write a short note on HUF. How HUF will be taxed? If HUF is earning any income, how will they be taxed? That's what we have to learn in income tax. What is HUF? We already learnt at lower level. Hello. Now, the word Hindu also includes, all the Sikh families, all the what? Sikh families as well as Jain families. All the Sikh families as well as what? Jain families. Means even if a Sikh family is doing undivided business, still they will be called as HUF, and even if a Jain family is doing a undivided business, still they will be called as what? Hindu undivided family. So these are the two categories we have learnt. First is individual and second is what? HUF. Third one is called as companies. Companies. So even if a company is earning any income, even they also will have to pay some taxes to the government, whether it is an Indian company or whether it is a foreign company also has to pay tax in India. Yes, on Indian income to yes. Let us say Meta, you know Meta, your Facebook, your Instagram, all those are managed by whom? Meta. It's a foreign company, but from India also it is earning some income, no? So on Indian income, even a foreign company will have to pay tax in India. So this is called as third person. First is individual, second is HUF, and third is called as what? Company. Fourth is called as partnership firm. You know partnership firm? When there are what? Two or more people coming together to do what? Not what you're thinking, coming together to do what? Business. It is called as a what? Partnership firm, including LLP. LLP, you know LLP? Limited Liability Partnership. So even if a partnership firm is doing business and if they are earning any income, even they will have to pay tax under what? Income Tax Act. But remember, this is a very important point here. Under Income Tax Act, if you want to call yourself as a partnership firm, what did I say? Under Income Tax Act, if you want to call yourself as a partnership firm, then in that case, partnership deed must. Partnership deed what? Must be there. Hey, you know what is a partnership deed? Nothing. Partnership deed is basically the agreement of all the partners, that how much each partner will get profit, how much each partner will get salary, how much each partner will get interest on his capital or loan, or what is the business that firm is gonna do, or what will happen in case of death of the partner, what will happen in case of admission of new partner, retirement of a partner, who will sign on the document. Basically it is a agreement of all the partners. So if partnership, see, as per Partnership Act, which you have learnt in foundation, as per Partnership Act, deed is not important. Deed may be there, may not be there. But income tax it is very strict. If you want to call yourself as a partnership firm, then what is important? Partnership deed. Sir, what if I don't have deed? Don't worry. There is a next category of person called as fifth category of person is called as AOP or BOI. Now this is something which many people are hearing for the first time. Don't worry, I am there to decode it. AOP, full form, let me first write down. AOP is called as Association of Person. Association of Person. And BOI is called as Body of Individual. Body of Individual. Now let us decode what is AOP and what is BOI. This will be applicable when partnership deed is not there. See, basically when two or more people are coming together to do a business, if partnership deed is there, then it is called as partnership firm. But if partnership deed is not there, then they might be called as either AOP or it might be called as BOI. Now let us understand what is it. Association of person means when multiple people are coming to do business together, but there is no partnership deed and all persons are not individual. Matlab some people involved in that partnerships might be artificial. Might be either HUF, it might be either company, it might be either partnership firm. But body of individual means what? When there is no partnership deed. See, obviously you will come here only when there is what? No partnership deed. And when all the partners are what? Natural. Natural matlab? Individual. So when all the partners are individuals, it is called as what? Body of individual. But when one of the partners is artificial, whether it's HUF, whether it's partnership firm, whether it's company, if any one of the partner is what? Artificial, then it will not be called as body of individual, it will be called as what? Association of persons. Sir, can you give us some examples? Yes. Now I am giving you examples. You have to type in and say me what will be the answers. So be ready with that. Are you ready? Yes sir, we are ready with that. Now let us say Mr. A and Mr. B both have come together to do business together in the name of A, B and Co. Now there can be two cases. There can be two cases. Case number one, partnership firm is there. What am I saying? Partnership deed is there. Partnership deed is there. And situation number two, partnership deed is not there. Now you have to give me answer in both the cases. In case number one, what will I be called? And in case number two, what will I be called? Please put the answers in the box. Or you can also say me if you can unmute and say me. Hey people, is anyone unmute yourself and if I cannot hear you? Yeah, first case, partnership. Everyone agrees case number one is partnership firm. Okay. Everyone is saying, sir, case number one is partnership firm. Yes, you are right. Case number one is partnership firm. I also agree. Correct. Can you say me case number two? Don't say me AOP or BOI. Either say me, is it AOP or is it BOI? Don't say me AOP or BOI. I want one answer. Either AOP or BOI. Either AOP or BOI. And the right answer is BOI. That is body of individual. Why is it body of individual? Because both the partners involved are what? Individual. Am I clear? Both the partners involved are what? Individual. But let us say, but what if I change the question like this? What if I change the question like this? A Limited and Mr. B have come together to a business together in the name of AB and Co. Case number 1, partnership deed is there. Case number 2, partnership deed is not there. Now can you give me the answer in case number 1? Case number 1, what will be the answer? Can I say case number 1, will the answer change? Say. Will the answer change? No. Case number 1, still it will be called as a what? Partnership firm only. Because what is there? Partnership deed. But now can you say me in case number 2? What will be the answer? Yes. Now it will be called as what? Association of person. Because one of the person involved is what? Artificial. If all the persons are individual natural person, then boy. That is body of individual. Otherwise, association of person. I hope I made myself very clear the difference between the word what? Association of person and what? Body of individual. So how many kinds of person till now we have learned? 5. Can you repeat with me, people? Individuals, HUF, company, partnership firm, and then AOP and BOI. Then sixth category of person. Sixth category of person is called as local authority. Called as what? Local authority. Have you heard of this local authority before? What do you mean by local authority? Yes, local authority basically not cooperative society. Local authority means municipal corporation. Means what? Municipal corporation. If you are from Bangalore or if you have ever been to Bangalore online, in Bangalore we have something called as BBMP, which is gonna change now. BBMP is Burut Bengaluru Mahanagar Palike, which is gonna change now, gonna become Greater Bengaluru Authority, GBA. BBMP is gonna be changed now. Like in Hyderabad ka, in Hyderabad we have some, any student from Hyderabad here? Anyone from Hyderabad? Yes, in Hyderabad we have something called as GHMC, it's called Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation. Similarly in Tamil Nadu, Chennai, what do we have? Anyone from Chennai here? Yes, Greater Chennai, something like that, no? Greater Chennai Corporation, no? Jairam? Yes, great. I have been to Chennai, Hyderabad. Chennai also have been to multiple times, Chennai. So we in Chennai, we have Greater Chennai. So like this, almost every city, we have a municipal corporation, wherever the population is more. See people, wherever municipal corporation is not there, that place we have something called as Gram Panchayat. So in villages and all, we have Gram Panchayat, and cities and all, we have something called as municipal corporation. So that is called as local authority. So if local authority is also earning any money, they will also have to pay taxes on that to what? Government. Then last and the 7th person is called as artificial juridical what? Person. This is basically residuary category. Because in India people are smart. They'll say we are not individual also, we are not HUF also, we are not company also, we are not AOP BOI also, we are not partnership firm also, we are not local authority also, we will not pay tax. Government said don't worry. All other people will fall under 7th category. Residuary category. That even if you call yourself someone else, then you will be falling under the basically they don't want to leave any. Everyone who is earning income, they have to pay taxes on that to what? Government of. See, examples of this can be your cooperative society. Then you know your bar council. Not the bar which you go. What I am talking about, bar council or trade unions or even deities, god, goddesses. Hey, I am not saying that they are required to pay tax because they don't earn any. But I'm just an example that they are not individual, they are not HUF, they are not companies, they are not. So they'll be called as what? Artificial juridical. Basically, any other person above than the first 6 category, all those person will fall under what? 7th category. So how many persons are there in Income Tax Act, people? 7. Thala for a reason. Yes. So can you repeat with me, people? What are the 7 persons again? Individuals, HUF, companies, partnership firm, AOP BOI, local authority, and what? Artificial juridical person. So there are 7 persons in Income Tax Act. Am I very clear? Are people, is it going or is it going? I hope the right place it's going and it's not going as a bouncer. The hope is the only thing I can do. Statutory corporation. Statutory corporation matlab, again example. See, statutory corporation, they'll come under artificial juridical person. Like you're talking about CBDT and all. Correct now? Yes, all will come under artificial juridical person. Or, but if they are incorporated as a company, then it will go under company. If they are incorporated as a partnership firm, obviously they will not be incorporated. If they are like a government company is there, then they'll be assessed as a company. But if they are not incorporated as a company, then artificial juridical person. Yes, LIC is registered as a company. Come under company. Any government company, see, if you are registered under as per Companies Act, you learn in law, then it will by default come under what? Companies itself. Whether it's a government company or a private company or public company does not matter. All companies will come here. Even government companies have to pay tax. Huh? If some people have doubted government companies, they also have to pay tax. Now, clear? Now, hey, charging section is over. Oh, wait there. Charging section has just started. See, again. What was the charging section saying? Everyone, please read. Income tax is payable by what? Every person. So now we know how many persons are there. Thala for a reason. There are 7 persons on his income earned by him. Now let us understand what is income. You don't have to, because this will understand various chapters. As of now, understand there are 5 income. There are 5 heads of income. Hey, do we know what are the 5 heads of income? Yes or yes? Can you repeat with me? Income from salary, income from house property, profits or gain from business or profession, capital gains, and then income from other sources. These are the 5 heads of income. As of now, you understand that. In detail, whenever I start that respective chapter, in detail we will learn in that respective chapter. The first 2 concepts are done. That income tax is payable by every person on his income earned by him. Now, people, everyone, next 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes of today's lecture, I want every one of you to pay utmost attention. Even if you are sleeping, slap yourself, splash some water on your face, sit straight, because this 15 minutes we are discussing 2 things now. What 2 things? We will discussing what is previous year and what is assessment. Believe me, people, if you don't understand these 2 concepts right now, entire 130 hours of detailed lectures will be waste. Because in every question, in every concept, these 2 things will come. Every concept, every question of every chapter. What is previous year, what is assessment? Concept is very easy. Only the thing is you have to pay attention. So everyone ready? 100% attention I want of the wordings, previous year and assessment. So let me now discuss. So please, I want 100% of the attention of every one of you. Previous year and assessment year. Previous year and what? Assessment year. Now for next 10 minutes, I want every one of you to be little active. As I ask questions, please keep on replying to me. Now let us take an example of the year. Let us take the year applicable to you only, 25-20. Now when will this year start? Can I say on 1st April 25 this year will start a financial year, and this year will go on till what day? 31st of March 2026. Everyone agrees? Year 25-26 will start on April 25 and will get over on what? March 26. First and foremost, don't give the English meaning to previous year. That previous year means last year. No, we'll see what is Income Tax Act saying. Now can I say in the year 25-26, throughout the year will you earn various incomes? Some either income from salary you learn, or either income from house property you learn, either some PGBP income you learn, either some capital gains you learn, or either some various incomes you learn throughout the year. Now say me, whatever incomes you earn throughout the year, again I'll repeat my question, hear me out very carefully. Whatever incomes you earn in the year 25-26, when will you be in the position to pay tax on that? Option 1, at the start of the year. Option 2, in between the year. Or option number 3, after the year. Can everyone say me, when will you pay tax on this year's income? Start of the year, in between of the year, or after the year? And everyone is saying me what? After. Sir, why after there? Array, because total you will be able to calculate only after the year. So whatever income we earn in this year, that is 25-26, on this you will pay tax in the what? Next year, matlab year 26-27. So now this is called as assessment year. This is called as what? Assessment year. You know the English meaning assessment, assess. Assess means what? Calculation, or total of income and total of tax. So this is called as previous year. Previous year means the year in which income is earned. In which income is what? Earned. What do you mean by previous? Next time when I ask you, what do you mean by previous year? If anyone says, Mr. Previous year means last year, you should leave DT immediately. Previous year does not mean the last year. Previous year means the year in which income is earned. And assessment year means the year in which income is assessed. The year in which income is what? Assessed. So again I'll repeat. What do you mean by previous year? Previous year means the year in which income is earned. And assessment year means the year in which income is. Now can I ask you all one more question? Don't you think in the year 26-27 also you'll earn various income? Don't you think in the year 26-27 also you will earn various income? Yes. So on 26-27 incomes, when will you pay? Everyone answer I want. Yes. So for previous year 26-27, assessment year will be what? 27-20. Similarly, for previous year 27-28, assessment year will be what? 28-29. This will go on. So if someone writes like this, previous year is 22-23 and assessment year is 23-24. How will you read this statement? How will you read this statement? How will you read? For the incomes earned in what? 22-23, the assessment will be done in the year what? 23-24. Is it clear? What did I say? For incomes earned in 22-23, assessment will be done in the year 23-24. Now I'll ask you one more question, people. Please answer me that. If a question is asking you like this, compute total income of assessment year 26-27. This is the question. What is the question? Compute the total income of assessment year 26-27. Which year's income will you see? Which year's income will you see? Everyone, I want answer. Which year's income will you see? Yes, and the right answer is previous year 25-20. Am I clear? Again I repeat, what do you mean by previous year? Previous year means the last year? No, what do you mean by previous year? The year in which income is earned. And what is assessment year? The year in which income is what? Assessed. Am I clear? Yes. I'll give you one more. Previous year 21-22 or assessment year 22-23. How will you read this statement? How will you read this statement? For the incomes earned in the year 21-22, assessment will be done in the year what? 22-23. The concept is very simple, but the problem is many people will interpret previous year means the last year. Nahi, no. Previous year means the year in which income is earned, and assessment year means the year in which income is assessed. And for our exams, that is for May 26 exams, September 26 exams and Jan 26 exam, the previous year applicable is previous year 25-26 or assessment year 26-27. Meaning what? Incomes earned in the year 25-26 will be assessed in the year 26-27. Am I clear? Now let us see whatever we have spoken till now. Let us see it in the notes. Is everything there or not? Same thing we started with charging section. Income tax is payable by every person on his income earned by him in the... No, 1 second. Wait there. Now see, now is the charging section making more sense. Read the first 3 lines here. Income tax is payable by what? Every person on his what? Income earned by him in the what? Earned by him in the previous. Earned by him in the... Now is it making sense? Because what do you mean by previous year? The year in which income is earned. Now then we learned the definition of what? Person. Yes, then we discussed that there are 7 persons. Same we have discussed individual, HUF, company, firm, AOP, BOI, local authority and artificial juridical person. Partnership firm means when the deed is mandatory, and AOP, BOI means when there is no deed. Then we have discussed that there are 5 heads of income. Now this is the most important discussion. Previous year, see, whatever is given in blue, that is the technical definition. But we also have to see what is the technical definition they have given. Financial year immediately preceding the assessment year. An assessment year means period of 12 months starting from 1st April. What do you mean? Simple, in layman language, what is previous year? Incomes are earned in previous year and incomes are assessed in what? Assessment. And what is it applicable to us? Previous year 25-26 or assessment year what? 26-27. That is incomes earned in 25-26 will be assessed in the year 26-27. That is incomes earned in previous year are assessed in what? Assessment year. Clear everyone till now? Sir, what is done in assessment? In assessment what happens? Once the year will get over, what you have to do is, after the year as a person, you have to calculate your total income. After calculating total income, you have to calculate your total tax. After calculating total tax, you have to file something called as income tax return. After filing income tax return, payment of taxes, then the income tax department will check whatever you have calculated is correct or not. If it is correct, they'll accept your return. If it is wrong, then they'll issue you a notice. That is what happens. And assessment basically means, first you file to the government, then government will check whether what you have filed is correct or wrong. Am I clear? Okay. Any other doubts anyone has till now? Any other doubts? Okay, so I hope everyone has understood till now. Okay. So now what we have done, we have discussed four things. We discussed person, we discussed income, we discussed previous year, and we have discussed what? Assessment. Now what is rates? Now since the time is not permitting me to discuss rates, because rates is another 3-hour discussion. So what is the total tax computation, rates on each person, all those we will discuss from tomorrow onward. So I hope you would have liked our introduction lecture today. In tomorrow's lecture, we will be discussing how to calculate income tax. That is, the rates of taxes will be covering tomorrow. Till then, people, please revise and come tomorrow's lecture. Bye bye. We all meet tomorrow again from 2:30 p.m. onwards. If you have any doubts, let me know. I'm keeping the chat open for next 5 minutes. If you have any doubt, please let me know.